All right. Hey, everybody. Coach Stacy Lynn here. So, if you're new to the channel, want to welcome you. I'm Coach Stacy Lynn, uh, certified master Christian life coach. And in this particular video, what I am doing is I am sharing with you my personal journey dealing with light sensitivity and driving. And I want to let you know this is the second video that I'm making on this. I made one a couple of days ago, which is going to be a lot longer than this one. This is kind of a check-in video. And so I wanted to check in. So for those of you who uh, struggle with light sensitivity, I just want you to know that I get it. I have a rare eye condition, which makes it very difficult for me to see light. I mean, it just Anyway, so I wanted to share with you, ouch, my update because I shared with you in my previous video that one of the things that I wanted to do was I wanted to track and share with you my experience. I mentioned to you I was going to drive at least 3 times a week. This technically I've done twice a week. I mean, 2 trips, going to and fro someplace. And I want to show you, first of all, the sky yesterday, okay, when I drove. You see that sky? That is big. Those are big clouds, people. Those are big, big clouds. It was a storm watch day. I guess you can't really, but well, if you look here, you see how white that is? That's how white the sky is. So for me, that's like, just don't even show me. But those are clouds. Those are clouds. And, but yesterday, it wasn't as hard for me. And I'm going to tell you why. So I told you I have a journal here, make a journal. So what I did was put the date and time. First thing I did was I went an hour later to where I went. So that was interesting to note that I had gone an hour later, and also the light change, the time change, because now we're waking up in the dark. So for me, I told my husband this morning, that is great because me in the dark is like, oh, I can see. I'm not being blasted first thing in the morning, like with, So the time change for me is beneficial because it means that the light is coming up later and it gives my brain time to process it. So I went later, so that's a good thing to note. I went the same distance. My anxiety level when I left was a 5 compared to the other day before, which was a 7. And I'm going to tell you why. My anxiety level was lower for 2 reasons. Number one, because the weather change and the time change, even though it was so bright, my anxiety level was lower because the barometric pressure in the air was also different. And also because I decided to wear a V2 patch first thing in the morning. These are awesome and they're all natural. Okay. And if you've never seen these, I am an affiliate, but I'm telling you, all my friends I've told about these who've gotten them, it has worked for all of them. Comes in a pack, and here's the thing. It comes 6 on a pack. I already used 2. You just peel those off. You just peel them off and you put them on, and they are time released. They go into your body, kind of drip into it. And what they do is they help with light sensitivity. They help reduce your anxiety. Okay. And it's all natural. So it's really cool. So if you want to try VT patches, then I'm gonna link here below. You can go use the coupon code Heart Tug, like Heart Tug. That's my ministry, Heart Tug International. So you'll save, I think, 10% if you do that. So that was preventative and that was very helpful. Okay, my light sensitivity on my chart here um, was also a 7. And you could see why. And I think the reason why it was a 7 is because the bright sun wasn't out. but it was still royally cloudy, as you could see. And my dog just came down. All right, so the light triggers. The light triggers were the white sky. Last time I felt a little bit dizzy. I did still feel dizzy, just a little bit, not as much. And I think the reason why was because the barometric pressure. Um, so what did I do? The techniques that I used was I wore my my super cool looking glasses. Yeah, I did. I wore those over my prescription glasses. Look, I remember thinking when I was younger, why is that old woman wearing these? Well, just say, I'm that old woman now, people. And if you can't laugh at yourself, who can you laugh at, right? So anyway, so I wore my glasses. Um, and the last time I drove was 2 days ago, not 13. So that is a big plus. And the overall feeling that I had when I did this, I actually went to pickleball. Um, and pickleball was also difficult because the gym is really, really light. It's bright. It's like, ah. But I actually ended up playing more pickleball and I hung out in the gym even a little bit longer because I had prepared ahead of time to help my brain calm down. And I knew that it was going to be difficult, but I did it anyway. And so I just want to encourage you that as you make little steps, um, you will become more confident and you'll become less anxious. And I already know this. I've dealt with this my whole life, but the driving here is still a challenge. And so I just want to check in and give you my update. So let me know if you thought that this was helpful. And I hope you have a better day. And by the way, if you need coaching, I have a free calendar. You can check it out, click it, and set up an appointment and talk to me. I would love to meet you. And if you are watching this on March 12th, the day I am recording it, 2026, tomorrow, the 13th, Friday the 13th, people, I am doing a meet and greet in Zoom. So I will also put a link to that. You can click it and join me at 4 o'clock Central Time if you're interested in hanging out for a little bit. All right. Hope you have a good day. Or as I always say, hope you have a better day, people. And don't be prepared. Don't forget. Wear your glasses, people.